17 Pro na hindi iPhone. This is the Xiaomi 17 Pro 5G. Sabi ni Xiaomi na skip nilang Xiaomi 16 Pro dahil 7 is their lucky number. But I think otherwise na gusto nang nila a piece of the hype ng iPhone 17, 17 Pro, and 17 Pro Max. In China, this one is being sold out, kaya mahirap makabili. So in this video, pag-usapan natin if this is better than the iPhone 17 Pro. Tara, pag-usapan natin. So we have a totally sealed box dito. Siguro nakita niyo na yung previous video ko na ninakawan tayo ng Pro Max. Yes, indeed, nawalan na ako ng Pro Max kasi pinitik somewhere. Sabi sa akin ng aking courier, ninakaw daw sa customs. I'm not quite sure. They are still investigating. Who knows? I'll update you sa aking Facebook page. So don't forget to follow. So buksan muna natin. Sarap ang open ng mga box na bago, no? Feels so good. Ayan, bukas na. Ayan, ano ba? Yun. Yung ganito yung tsura niya. This one is definitely yung kanyang case. User guide, SIM ejector tool. First time nang ganun si Xiaomi, ah. Normally, nakasabit lang sa box. And ang kanyang case. Pretty solid the case, transparent, and hard case siya. Hindi siya jelly. We have a A to C cable. Meron din siyang 100 watts na fast charging brick. And kunin na natin ang phone. Uy, feels like iPhone. For the moment of truth. Yo, looks sleek. Like it. Totoo nga siyang looks like an iPhone except that may display siya dito, si iPhone wala. Now, si Xiaomi 17 Pro na may 12 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage will be priced at around 49,700 pesos, and it can go as high as 16 gigs of RAM and a 1 terabyte of storage priced at 59,700 pesos. Lahat ng links I'll provide on the description box below, or just simply click the YouTube shopping link na biglang lilitaw sa inyong screen. Malapit na magpapasko, so for sure maraming scammer. Iwas tayo scam, so use yung mga provided kong links. Lahat yung official and verified natin. Sayang naman kung mas-scam kayo. Bye-bye 13 months. Now, first things first, pag-usapan natin kanyang design. I like yung kanyang design, no? It's a compact smartphone, which is a flagship level 1, and it looks simply like the iPhone 17 Pro. Except that meron siyang secondary display dito, which is definitely going to be very helpful, lalo sa mga vloggers. And meron pa siyang extra camera sensor dito na wala ng 17 Pro ni iPhone. Medyo gusto ko rin yung kanyang pagka-green dito. Medyo may pagka-army green. And na-flat yung kanyang likod. It gives you that matte texture na medyo smooth pero hindi siya matako sa fingerprint, which is definitely goods. And balita ko, itong likod niya is made out of glass material, pero meron akong nakita online na may mga nakabasag na ng back cover nila. Kaya kung ako sa inyo, bumili kayo ng protection case para dito sa kanya. Side aluminum frames, and yung kanyang harap is a Xiaomi Dragon crystal glass na protection. And makita nyo, sobrang slim ang kanyang bezel, which definitely I like. So kung gusto nyo makita ang full specs nito phone na ito na. Now, this is my first time to use a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. And probably one of the first na naglabas is kay Xiaomi. And alam naman natin, it's a world-class na flagship chip. So, expect everything na ibato mo dito. Wala kang maging problema. Kahit heavy na video editing, mag-generate ka dito, magdamagan ng ChatGPT ng mga videos, walang problema dito sa phone na ito. And in fact, binigyan pa ako ng 3.4 million points dito sa Antutu benchmark version 11. Though for me, medyo mababa siya for a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. For the other benchmark na gusto nyo malaman, eto na. Now, pagdating sa battery, medyo nawindang ako sa kanya. Ang ganda ng performance sa kanyang battery. Despite being small, pero terrible siya, malaki ang kanyang battery. 6,300 mAh ang kanyang battery, and it sports the silicon carbon na technology. Meaning, malaki yung battery size, pero without adding the extra weight sa inyong smartphone. Which until now, iPhone 17 na ayaw pa rin i-adapt ni Apple yung technology na yun. This one also supports yung 100 watts na wired charging support, and it comes together with a charger, by the way. And pwede rin siya mag 50 watts na wireless charging and 22.5 watts na reverse wired charging. Now, on a day-to-day performance, sabi ko sa inyo guys, no, na kaya na magtagal ng 2 whole days without any single problem. Nung ginamit ko to as my daily driver, mostly ginawa ko naman yung basic task, social media, taking photos, taking phone calls, and browse the web, maybe play a little games, no? Nagtagal naman siya, itong phone na ito. And topping up the battery is definitely fast with a 100 watts of fast charging brick. Sabihin natin siguro nasa around 30 minutes to 35 minutes to complete a full charging cycle. And to put an icing to the cake, 25 hours ang binigay sa akin na screen on time dito sa phone na ito. Paldo, sobra. Now, one of the good things dito sa kanya, despite being a compact smartphone, maganda ang display dito sa Xiaomi 17 Pro. I've been using it for the past few days. And honestly, yung kanyang display is probably one of the best ones na nagamit ko for this size. LTP o AMOLED display na siya, despite being a 6.3-incher lang. Meron siyang PWM dimming, meron siyang 120 Hz screen refresh rate, and the list goes on. Mataas din na kanyang peak brightness at 3,500 nits. So if you're directly under the sunlight, walang problema reading everything on this smartphone. And yung likod niya is a 2.7-inch na LTP o AMOLED display din. Medyo limited pa ang function dito, no? Hopefully si Xiaomi can bring in some more features dito sa likod na pwede mong gawin. Kasi basically, this is all the things that you can do. Double tap to wake the screen. Mag-swipe ka over para sa kanyang rear camera to use it as a selfie. Pwede ka mag-photo, video, portrait, and even photo collage. Swipe over para i-shut down. Hold mo lang siya to change your different wallpapers dito sa likod. Pwede mo rin siyang kalikutin sa kanyang settings. Now, swipe down, you get all of the notification na gusto mo, and swipe up does nothing. Yun lang. Ganun lang ang kanyang function. Nothing more, nothing less. Pero pinakapaldo talaga dito is to take video using the rear camera. Lalo na para sa mga TikTokers, ang daling gamitin ang kanyang rear camera. It can shoot vertical videos without any problem, and you get the rear camera goodness ng Xiaomi 17 Pro with Leica. Papakita ko sa inyo later yung mga camera samples. Kung nanonood ka naman ng videos dito on this phone, expect to give you a really good experience dahil the display is probably one of the top-notch in the industry, and masasabi ko sa inyo na sharp ang mga colors and very nice ang kanyang vibrance as well. Pwede mo rin siyang i-calibrate sa kanyang color display, sa kanyang color schemes, and choose the one that fits you. And pagdating naman sa social media, well, expect nothing but the best dito. You can scroll all you want dito, smooth na smooth, basta maganda yung internet connection. I'm pretty sure mag-e-enjoy ka on social media dito. Now, balita ko meron Dolby Atmos na sound dito sa Xiaomi 17 Pro. So, just simply check kung gaano kaganda ang sounds dito. Here goes. Maganda ang sounds dito sa Xiaomi 17 Pro. I would say it's definitely a flagship level, and talagang mapapakanta ka ng Maroon 5 song together with Aljur. Let me know in the comments kung napakanta ka. Now, since this is a flagship level phone with a flagship level chip na probably moving on, ito na magiging flagship na chip, Qualcomm Snapdragon 885, naglaro tayo ng several titles dito. Honor of Kings, Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, and Call of Duty Mobile. Honestly, on all of these games, lahat naman sila okay. Expect nothing less kasi it's a flagship level chip. It's expected to perform beyond what you expect, and lahat naman ng games na ito was able to give me a good gaming experience. Magandang touch response, maganda rin kanang graphics, and most of them naman wala ako na feel na frame drops, except siguro kunti sa Honor of Kings. Umabot naman siya ng 120 FPS, pero pagdating sa Clash, bumababa sa sometimes to 108, 105. Ganun ang nakikita ko sa aking FPS counter. Maganda rin ang sounds from this phone, lalo na kung naglalaro ka ng Call of Duty Mobile, expect mo to give you a really immersive sound experience. Talagang maririnig mo, no, from its dual stereo speaker, yung sounds coming from the left, mga footstep, and yung galing sa kanan as well. Sa lahat ng games na nalaro ko, no, pinakamainit si Genshin Impact at 45 degrees Celsius and si Wuthering Waves at 46 degrees Celsius. And here's the complete stats na nakuha ko from the 4 games na nilaro ko. Now, pag-usapan na natin ang camera of this phone. Honestly, this is probably one of the most exciting things na pag-usapan dito sa phone na ito. And it has triple na 50MP na camera sensor. Siguro, mamimiss out mo, no? 1, 2, and the other was is here. Meron siyang main lens, periscope telephoto lens, and meron din siyang ultra-wide lens. And ang kanyang main sensor is a OmniVision na 950L na Light Hunter, and kanyang periscope telephoto lens can give you up to 5 times the optical zoom. Itong kanyang rear camera can shoot up to 8K and 30, and ang kanyang front-facing camera is also a 50MP which can shoot you up to 4K and 60 FPS. Now, since sinabi ko sa inyo kanina na I'll be showing you some samples na kinuha ko from the rear camera, one of the good things dito sa kanya, no, if you're planning to use yung rear camera, you can always use yung kanyang palm gesture to get you a quick selfie, and you can quickly record a TikTok video using the rear camera on a vertical format. So, sobrang daling gamitin niya, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a good feature from the flagship, the Xiaomi, moving forward. Panalong-panalo yung feature niya, lalo na para sa mga TikTokers and mga nagkikreate ng mga short videos. You know, tinan mo, ganito ka na pwede mag-record, no? Just press this record button. Yan, mag-record ka na, no? You can shoot just any standing format or vertical format para sa TikTok or YouTube Shorts. Paldong-paldo to. You don't need to use your front-facing camera anymore. Now, one of the first thing na ginawa ko dito sa Xiaomi 17 Pro is to take some outdoor shot. Now, medyo gloomy yung surrounding when I was taking this shot. Pero pag kinuha mo dito sa kanyang camera, I would say that it looks a little bit more dramatic despite the weather being gloomy kasi umuulan due to Typhoon Ramil. These shots are pretty nice and solid naman. Kahit itong shot na ito, I was able to use a ultra-wide shot for this one and zooming it all the way to 120 times zoom. I would say na digitally zoom siya, pero nice na nice pa rin siya pag tinignan mo. Very digitally enhanced, I would say. Now, if you're typically on outdoors, you'll be able to take some really nice shot. One thing na nagustuhan ko dito sa kanyang camera is medyo saturated kunti ang kanyang greens, pero yung saturation niya is quite looking good. Hindi siya yung saturation na sobrang OA na parang hindi mo na maintindihan, parang nagiging neon na siya. But this one, I would say na yung maganda yung kanyang pagka-saturation. Looks nice, very pleasing to my eyes. Na kung food photography naman pag-uusapan, hindi magpapatalo to. Kahit pa paano kaya niya makipagsabayan sa mga Xiaomi 15 Ultra pagdating sa mga photography ng food, it really was able to take in some really nice shots para sa akin, based sa akin observation. Kasi ang main daily driver ko si 15 Ultra. Further checking some of these shots, though there are times na pag tinignan mo naman sa lighting, it matters no. Kasi yung lighting for me is very important, lalo na pagdating sa food photography kasi it would be able to give you some better and mas pop out yung food pag pinipicturean mo. I was able to take some Christmas decor shots. Maganda rin mga capture niya. It was really nice and bright yung mga colors niya. And pagdating naman sa mga product shot, expect to give you a really nice shot. Kasi ito, one of my favorite shot. Tinan mo, lahat ng colors halos nandito. And it looks really nice. Very pleasing talaga sa aking mata. And I'm really happy with this shot. Pag kumukuha ka ng mga Santa Claus shot, okay lang. There are times na medyo pale siya kunti. Pero okay lang naman. You can color grade it naman for post-processing para medyo mas maganda siya tingnan. But overall, this is another one of my favorite shot ng kay Spider-Man. Looking really nice. Mukha siyang very sharp tingnan and I love just simply the way it is. Now, honestly, marami pa akong photos na pwede pakita sa inyo, but do follow me sa aking Facebook page to see more photos from my Xiaomi 17 Pro. I would say na pretty nice and solid din naman ang mga kukuha mo mga shots from the outdoor. As long as maganda yung lighting, you'll be able to get some really nice snap. Though mapapansin mo, it's a little bit enhanced kunti dahil medyo nawawala yung mga imperfection na aking mukha. And that's probably something na trademark talaga ni Xiaomi pagdating sa kanilang front-facing camera. Pagdating naman sa group pictures, it will be able to take in some really nice ones kasi ang kanilang camera can definitely perform. Pagdating naman sa indoor photography, expect naman na it can give you some really nice shot din. And sometimes pansin ko na sharp pa rin ang mukha ko, no? Kaya i-zoom in mo, hindi nawawala masyado ang kanilang details despite medyo low light, which is definitely good. Now, let's check out some video using the front-facing camera. Guys, ito yung performance ng Xiaomi 17 Pro. You're shooting using the front-facing camera, 4K and 60 FPS. And it's very nice, clear, and sharp din ang video. I'd say na running around, quite smooth, just using my bare hand. Ito naman sa rear. And ito naman ang kanyang rear camera performance, also shooting at 4K and 60. Smooth na smooth, kahit wala kang gimbal. I'd say na stable, the quality is nice, and sharp na sharp din ang kanyang video quality. Xiaomi 17 Pro. Now, after using this phone for several days already, I would say na I'm in love with this phone. Si Xiaomi 17 Pro is definitely one of the better compact flagship na smartphone to buy this 2025. Pero mas feel ko pa rin si Vivo X200 Pro Mini, yung kanyang camera can get you better shots. Pero ito, I would say flagship level, pero there is always somebody a little bit better than this one. But overall, I would say paldong-paldo itong phone na ito. I love yung kind of form factor. I love the way how you can record a quick video using the rear camera without enduring yung lower quality ng front-facing camera ng Xiaomi. I'm pretty sure walang masasabi si Apple Boy dito kasi pwede mo nang gamitin ang rear camera nito to take selfie videos. Especially pang post sa TikTok, I'm pretty sure wala na siyang masasabi sa kanyang quality. Kaya guys, anong features ang nagustuhan nyo dito sa Xiaomi 17 Pro? Let me know in the comments. And kung nababala ka bumili nito phone na ito, I'll post the link on the description box below. Just simply check it out para iwas tayo ng scam. And if you know anyone na naghanap nito phone na ito, just share this video. And of course, ina-encourage ko kayo to like, subscribe, and of course, click that bell icon so you don't miss out on any good videos like this one here sa aking channel. So paano yan? Hanggang dito muna ako and I'll see you when you see me. Abangan nyo ang Xiaomi 17 Pro Max review natin. Peace out. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.